Hi, Mr. Bowden. I'm Antoinette Brenner, and thank you for having me here today. I just was wondering if you can tell me a little bit about the child and his behavior that's causing you some concern.
Okay, well, the child in question is a 9-year-old boy. He has some some social behaviors that are a little different. He tries to isolate himself in most social situations, in situations in the classroom where he has to speak and during recess and such.
Okay, so when he isolates himself, what kind of things does he do? What kind
Well,
of actions?
I'm sorry, you go ahead. Say again.
Just what kind of actions or things does he do when he tries to isolate himself?
Okay, well, it depends on the location he's at. If he's out on the recess, out in the playground, he'll avoid all team activities basically, where there's group activities. There is one girl he plays with on recess, and they just kind of go off alone, and they may have a ball they throw against a wall together,
Hmm.
or just sit down and talk. But they're usually a pair on recess. When he's in the classroom, a lot of times he'll just put his head down and ignore everybody. An example, or if I call him to say something, he acts like he wants to say something. However, he he doesn't. No words come out.
Okay. So when he's called on in the classroom, he's just uncomfortable to speak, or it's hard for him to process or find words to answer. But if
Oh
he's,
yes.
go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm sorry. You go ahead.
So when he's with you, or alone with the teacher or yourself, is he okay? Is he able to verbalize?
Yes, he can verbalize very well.
Okay.
He has an above average for his age group vocabulary. He
Hmm.
sounds a lot more grown up than he really is. He's very comfortable talking with adults and with younger children, but his peer group he is very uncomfortable with, and he's had some bad experiences trying to put himself out there and being rejected.
Okay. So he can speak, and when he does isolate himself or gets called on to speak in the classroom, does he not say anything? Does he run out? Does he hide? Does
The
he?
beginning of the year, he would try, and he doesn't normally have a stutter, but he would stutter a little bit
Hmm.
before speaking, and then he just wouldn't speak at all. He would give up. Now he just won't even get out of his seat,
Oh.
and he does the putting his head down and trying to ignore everybody that's around him.
Okay. So pretty much, he's uncomfortable speaking in front of his peers, and he kind of shuts them off by, visually by putting his head down and just kind of not attending to them. But when he's
Hmm.
alone with an adult, he is fine. When he chooses his place and time to be with somebody, it's usually a lone person, like that young lady at the
Yes.
recess. And he's pretty verbal, and he's like a little professor type of person.
Yeah.
He speaks like a
Yeah.
little
That's a great way of
adult.
putting it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Really good way of saying it. Yes.
Okay, so are you concerned more about his socialization and how that's going to affect him, or how he responds to his classmates?
Well, there's kind of two different parts. Socialization, because he isolates himself, and it looks like he wants to join the
Okay,
crowd, but he's unable to.
right.
And what part of it is he's unable to speak around people. That's his peer group, so he is made fun of because of that.
Okay.
And then also during the classroom, if he needs to stand up and say something, or I can't call upon him anymore because he shuts down. So it's affecting his academics as well as his socialization. Even
Right.
though I know he can do the material, but he doesn't do any type of group activities.
Okay. Wow. So no group activities. He just doesn't even try anymore when it comes to that, and you're
Mm-hmm.
concerning him. You're concerned about him because then he doesn't actually do his work. He doesn't learn in
Yeah.
that environment, and that definitely is a
Mm-hmm.
concern. So is there any other things that would help me kind of help your client or your child that you're concerned with? Any other information?
No, I think we covered it all. Yeah, I think it's going to be it that I can really tell you right now.
Okay, well, Mr. Boden, I will set up a time, when you're available that I can come and meet you and observe the child at a good time.
Yeah.
And if you have any other questions before then, you have my contact information. And feel
Yes.
free to contact me, and I appreciate your time.
Well, thank you very much for your time as well.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.